It is so cold in Oymyakon that your breath freezes. You can hear it crackle in the air. This is not just a story, it is a fact. The air is thin and feels like tiny needles on your skin. Frost paints everything white. It coats eyelashes in seconds. It coats beards in seconds. Metal objects become dangerous to touch with bare skin. The world in Oymyakon's winter is quiet. The intense cold seems to absorb sound. Snow crunches loudly under your boots, other noises are muffled. Large trees stand like frozen skeletons against a pale sky. They are built for this climate. Needles drop and autumn branches do not break under heavy snow. Rivers freeze solid. Ice becomes thick enough for heavy trucks. Frozen rivers become winter roads, essential pathways. The stillness is beautiful, also a little scary. It feels like the whole world is holding its breath. Everything is in suspended animation. Most animals hibernate or move away. Only the hardiest remain. Below -50, tiny ice crystals fill the air. Locals call it the whisper of the stars. Winter light is strange and beautiful. The sun does not climb high. It skims the horizon for just a few hours. The village sits in a valley. This geography is part of the reason it gets so cold. During the winter, cold air is heavy. It sinks down into the valley and gets trapped there. The surrounding mountains block any warmer winds from entering. This creates a pool of frigid air that just sits over the village. The sky is often very clear. This means any warmth from the ground radiates away into space. There are no clouds to hold it in. So the cold deepens day by day, week by week, until it reaches its most extreme points in the middle of winter. People have lived here for a long time. They are mostly Yakuts, an indigenous people of the region, and also some Russians. They are used to the conditions. But being used to it does not make it easy. They have developed routines and skills passed down through generations. The name Oymyakon seems like a strange joke. It comes from a word in the local Yakut language. The word means unfrozen water. The answer lies in the ground and in the history of the village. The region is covered in permafrost. This is ground that is frozen solid all year round, sometimes hundreds of meters deep. But in this specific valley, there is a natural thermal spring. It brings warm water up from deep within the earth. This small patch of unfrozen water was incredibly important. For reindeer herders, it was a vital resource. It was a natural stopping point, an oasis in a desert of cold. Over time, this reliable water source became the anchor for a settlement. The Soviet government in the 1920s and 30s encouraged nomadic peoples to settle down. Today, the spring still flows, coating nearby trees and bushes in layers of feathery ice, creating a surreal, beautiful scene. Waking up in Oymyakon is a slow process. The world outside is dark and profoundly cold. The first task of the day is often to check the heating. Most homes are heated by a central plant that pumps hot water through thick insulated pipes. Wood stoves. Coal stoves. Keeping the fire going is a matter of survival. Getting dressed to go outside is a major undertaking. First thermal underwear, then fleece or wool, then another warm layer. Outer coat, reindeer fur. Outer coat, fox fur. Outer coat, modern expedition parka. On your feet, several pairs of wool socks and insulated boots, traditionally reindeer skin unti. You need a warm fur hat that covers your ears like a shapka. You need thick mittens, not gloves. Forgetting even one of these items can be dangerous. Exposed skin can get frostbite in minutes. Simple tasks become complicated. Even a trip for bread requires the full dressing up ritual. Glasses fog and freeze the moment you step outside. Metal can stick to your skin. Contact lenses can freeze to your eyeballs. A pen will not work. A mobile battery dies almost instantly unless you keep it in a warm inner pocket. People move with purpose and never linger. Even breathing requires care. Through a scarf to warm the air before it enters your lungs. Homes in Oymyakon are built to be fortresses against the cold. They are usually made of wood or concrete, They are not built directly on the ground. The permafrost underneath is tricky. If a house melts the permafrost, the ground can turn to mud, and the house can sink. So houses are built on stilts, a meter or two up, with cold air circulating to keep permafrost frozen. The space under the house becomes a natural freezer. Inside, warmth is everything. Triple or even quadruple glazed windows, thick curtains drawn at night, heavy, well-sealed doors. Many homes have an outer porch, like an airlock. You enter, close the outer door, then open the inner door. Despite the extreme cold outside, homes are kept very warm, often over 20 degrees Celsius. It feels like a different world. Growing vegetables is impossible for most of the year. The ground is frozen solid. The diet is based on what can be hunted, fished, or raised locally. People eat a lot of reindeer and horse meat. A local delicacy is straganina, raw fish, frozen solid, shaved into thin slices and eaten still frozen. Fat provides extra calories for heat. They rely on stores of onions, cabbage, and summer berries preserved for winter. The outdoors is a giant freezer. A side of beef or a catch of fish can be left outside for months, perfectly preserved. Getting around in Oymyakon is a constant battle against the cold. Cars are essential but very vulnerable. Tires can freeze and become brittle. Batteries lose charge fast. Oil and fluids thicken like honey. Many people do not turn their cars off at all. Engines run 24 hours a day through winter. It uses a lot of fuel and is expensive, but it ensures the car will start when you need it. If shut down, starting is work. Warm the engine and oil pan. Keep the battery inside at night, or use a heated garage if you have one. Driving is hazardous. Roads are packed snow and ice. Frozen rivers become official winter roads known as zimniks, crucial but dangerous if the ice is thin. The most reliable transport for some remains the reindeer sled, used by herders and hunters for generations. Snowmobiles are popular and more agile than cars in deep snow. But machines break. People never travel alone if they can help it and always carry extra clothing, food, a thermos of hot tea, and tools. Here, everyone is a resourceful mechanic by necessity, able to fix an engine below zero and read the weather and the ice. Travel is not just getting from A to B. It is outsmarting the cold every step of the way. When you talk to the people of Oymyakon, you expect complaints about the cold, but you rarely hear them. An old reindeer herder might sit by a warm stove. He would not speak of hardship.
The cold teaches you what is important. It teaches you to be patient. You cannot rush the winter. You must move with it. It makes you strong.
Simple words, heavy with experience. A young mother worries, checking hats and mittens constantly, but she also sees the joy. For them, this is just normal. They slide on the ice and build tunnels in the snow. We keep the house warm. We have hot soup. As long as we are together and warm, we are happy. Life focuses on the essentials: family, warmth, safety. The school closes for younger children only below -52, and below -56 for older students.
We have to have rules. Otherwise, the school would be closed all winter.
Children learn that life goes on. Science, history, and how to put on a coat properly. Visitors are surprised by the warmth of the welcome. Hosts ask about your family and home and share their food.
It is cold outside, so we must be warm inside. We must be warm to each other.
If my neighbor's heater breaks, I help. If his car will not start, I help. We have to. Tomorrow I might be the one who needs help. This is not a philosophy. It is just the way things are. In a place as extreme as Oymyakon, you cannot survive alone. The community is not just a social structure, it is a survival mechanism. Neighbors are a lifeline. Bonds are forged in a shared struggle against the cold. Everyone's well-being is interconnected. Solidarity becomes instinct. People hunt and fish together and share the catch. They help repair homes and vehicles. Women gather to prepare food, share recipes, and watch each other's children. Celebrations break the winter's monotony. Food, music, and laughter become collective warmth. Children learn early to look out for one another, responsibility woven into play. Community is not abstract here. It is a series of small, daily acts of support. This deep-seated mutual aid lets life flourish where nature tries to discourage it. When we first hear about Oymyakon, our minds fixate on the number, -71°C. It is a shocking figure that conjures a barren, lifeless wasteland, a place of pure survival. Data and records make Oymyakon famous, painting it as harsh and inhospitable. But that is only the beginning of the story. The full story is about the people. They adapt not just to survive, but to build meaningful lives. They create homes in one of the most challenging environments. Ancient knowledge, modern ingenuity, and each other. The true warmth of Oymyakon is not in a spring or a radiator. It is in human connection, a shared cup of tea, a helping hand. It is in the laughter of children. It is the quiet pride of people connected to land and tradition. Warmth that cannot be measured by a thermometer. The warmth of the human heart. In the pole of cold, people generate their own warmth. A lesson to inspire us all, no matter where we live.